Breaking Bad, buy all of the things I never had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine.
Welcome back to the Credit Gal Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. I'm your host, Darbe Nokes, and I'm here with Mark Figearo with SunPower by Green Convergence. We talked about a little financing and how important credit was, you know, how important your credit score was when purchasing or, you know, leasing. Now let's talk about 4 different ways to purchase a solar system.
Okay. Leasing, which is just a fixed monthly payment typically, we have anywhere from 0 to 2% escalator, which means you can either have the payment never go up or it goes up a little, which is, you know, 2% is under even our low inflation rate. That's
right. And is that a cash?
That's a monthly payment. So
okay.
zero down monthly
wow.
payment. And so that's just a real easy way to get into solar. Works great for people that are looking for the lowest payment right now.
Mm-hmm.
And people that don't have tax appetite, people that don't have cash, but they still want solar. They
yep.
want to know. What I like about the lease is every month you know what you're paying. So
yep.
you know how important it is to have a budget. And you can't have a budget with Edison because as soon as it gets hot, you're going, oh my gosh, it's going to be $600 if I run my air like I'd run it,
right.
like to run it. So with solar, you know exactly what you're paying so you budget in your lease payment. So in that situation, it works really, really well.
Okay, and it obviously depends on what your credit score is.
Yeah, 680 for SunPower lease.
Okay.
The next option is the prepaid lease.
Okay.
We find the prepaid lease is very attractive to people that have the cash
mm-hmm.
but don't have the cash appetite or the tax appetite like we
okay.
talked about earlier.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that the economy has given them some big losses
yep.
that it's going to take 4 or 5 years till they use those losses up, so they can't take advantage anytime soon of that 30% tax credit.
Okay.
But they have the cash. So a prepaid lease is an excellent way to get in. You make a one-time payment, and then you have a 20-year lease that's paid for.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Third opportunity is loans. We have loans from 5 to 20 years. Obviously, we talked in a previous segment that your FICO score, your debt to income,
mm-hmm.
impacts the interest rates, as it does in all situations, whether you're getting a car loan, home loan.
Of course.
Your credit score, your debt to income is always going to impact that. But we have a lot of different options. The loan is great for people that we get a lot of people in their late 40s, 50s mm-hmm. that are thinking about retirement. So this 12-year loan we have, which will give you a little higher payment.
Right.
But in 12 years, you own it. So you go into retirement with no electric bill and no payment.
That is just
extremely
amazing.
attractive.
No electric bill on retirement?
So think about that. I mean, that can be a big part. A lot of times people even own their homes when they retire, but they're still buying electricity till they die.
Till they die.
And now you're in a situation, you retire, your home's paid off, your electric bill in a sense is paid off, you have no electric bill. It's really appealing to people. And, of course, the final way is good old cash. Cash is king.
Yeah.
Don't need a FICO score. Don't know anything. Just write that check, and you're done. And now you have no electricity bill, no payment of any kind. You live in your house. You enjoy your house. Man, for somebody that owns their solar system, I love the fact that I don't think about what temperature the air's set at, whether the lights are on.
That's freedom. That's tremendous freedom.
It is huge freedom.
Yep.
Anytime you don't have a car payment, not having an Edison bill payment, anytime you don't have a payment, freedom is exactly what it is.
And you pay your home mortgoge off.
Yes.
You don't have a mortgage payment.
Yeah. And so
celebration.
For a guy, I'm 64 years old. I'd like to retire one day, maybe never, because I love working and I love what I do. But in my situation, it is nice to come home after a 12-hour day and have your lights on and have your house cool and not think, oh my gosh, I'm going to get a $600 bill. And my wife's retired now, so that our income changed when she retired last year, and she can be at home all day with the air on, living comfortably, and again, not looking
worrying.
at $600 electric bill because we're living comfortable in our house. And one thing we haven't talked about at all is the environmental consequence. I live comfortably in my home without an environmental consequence to that, and that's really cool. That's really cool because there's people that are burning a candle because they care about the environment, and so they're not using electricity. But I couldn't live. I couldn't live that way.
No, I mean,
want to
you're
enjoy my
enjoying your
home.
life.
Yeah,
But you're also, helping our environment.
exactly.
And looking out for our future. What we're leaving behind.
I've got a granddaughter and one on the way, and anything I can do to make their air cleaner. I grew up in the 50s where you couldn't see your hand in the summer. It was so smoggy, and we've gotten a lot better, but I'd sure like to see our skies even bluer.
Well, I think, Mark, with you and SunPower and Green Convergence, it's been a pleasure talking to you today.
Likewise.
On Hometown Station AM 1220 KHTS, and I look forward to having you on the show again, and we can talk some more about some solar and what wonderful products you have there at Green Convergence.
That'd be great. We'll get out and check out your system, make sure it's doing what it needs to do.
Sounds
Fair
good.
enough?
Thanks,
Darby.
Mark.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Smiling next to Oprah and the Queen.